our original formula UV resin. So I want you to go ahead and put your gloves on because we are going to break the seals of your resin bottles and start using them. So go ahead and put your gloves on if you choose to wear gloves. And we are going to cut the seals of our resin. So go ahead and take off the caps. You're just going to remove the caps like this. Like that. And like that. So you'll have 3 caps, and you can use an X-Acto knife if you want. That's my preferred method, just cutting the foil and removing it. And we're going to do that with all 3 of these. Perfect. All right, so to go ahead and put your caps back on. So we've got our white, we've got our blue-green, and we have our original, which is our clear version. So in order to make the sandy bottom of our beach bottle, what I want you to do is I want you to take your cup, and I want you to take your UV resin, and we're going to use the clear UV resin, and I want you to put about the size of a quarter in the bottom of your little silicone cup here. And then I want you to take your sand, and we're going to dump a little bit of sand into this cup. Just going to sprinkle it in here. Like that. We want to make sure there's enough resin that it's nice and liquidy. And then I want you to take your gold glitter out of your bag. We're going to use our gold glitter, and we are just going to use a tiny bit just to give that sand a little something extra. It kind of helps it, especially when you're using white sand, it really helps to bring out the sand particles themselves. Similar to if you're working with cremation ashes, a lot of cremation ashes have a lot of chunks in them, and those are usually bone fragments or little calcium deposits. But this is what human ashes actually look like. So they come in different colors, different shades, and it's really nice to be able to find a way to disguise those so that not everyone knows what it is, but you know what it is, and that's the most important part. So we are going to stir the sand up in this resin right here. Just like this. Perfect. And then what we're going to do is we are going to drop it down into the bottle. And we want to do it slowly because we want to try and not get it down the sides because we want it to be clean and we want it to be a clean pour. So try to coax your resin down toward the spout of your cup here and kind of squeeze that cup and just drop it down into that bottle, and it's going to give the bottle a nice base of sand there, just like that. So you're going to have a nice pile of sand in the bottom of your bottle there. And then what I want you to do is I want you to clean your cup by curing it. So whatever method of curing your UV resin, whether it's a pocket lamp or a magic cure lamp, I want you to put your cup in there and get it to where it's going to start cleaning itself. It's going to harden and make it really easy to peel your resin out. So now that we have that there, I'm actually going to use my pocket lamp just to kind of set this resin. The pocket lamps are super handy because it's not always easy to have something super bulky to cure something quickly. And it doesn't necessarily need an entire cure right now. It just needs to be set. So I'm just going to use the pocket lamp really quick and just kind of set that resin so that it has a nice base for my little seashells that I'm about to put in.
Can you show the side of the bottle?
Yes.
Perfect, thank you.
There you go. All right, so we're gonna take our seashells and we're just gonna drop them into the bottom of the bottle, just like that. And you can kind of position them whichever way you would like. If you want them to be positioned a certain way and you don't want them to move, drop a little bit of UV resin on the top and then set that with your pocket lamp and they'll kind of stay in place. For me, I'm not really too worried about it, so I'm gonna go ahead and layer on some UV resin that's colored in blue, and that way it's gonna look really, really nice. And I don't really care which direction they're facing as long as I can see them. So what I want you to do now is I want you to take your UV resin and I want you to fill your cup just about halfway. We're gonna do it halfway. Perfect.
I'm gonna try to move your, can we adjust this way just the tiniest little bit? I know it's very hard.
It is because there's just nowhere to go.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, we can't. Okay.
No, I'm gonna say highly recommend YT. Go into the YT because I have nowhere to go with it.
Yeah.
Ugh. They don't make it easy.
They do not. They do not.
They don't make it easy. I can try to let me try to do this. No. I was trying to point it this way if I can put something under it real quick.
What about
there? Okay. Not gonna touch it.
Yep.
That's the best I can get it, guys. Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay, so now that we have our resin, and if Tori, if you can kind of zoom in a little bit for me.
I sure can.
Just so people can kind of see a little bit better. We're gonna use the blue-green, and I'm going to tint this resin with my blue-green color burst just slightly, because if you do it, I'm gonna show you an example of if you use too much, what happens. So we're just gonna do a little tiny bit of our blue-green, and we are going to mix it up, and it's just gonna give it a faint blue look to it, almost like you're going to Turks and Caicos and it's that beautiful water that you love to see that's just super clear. You can see all the way to the bottom. Very, very clear, just the slightest bit of that blue. Now, if you don't do that and you go all in on the blue-green, this is what it looks like. So as you can see, it's gonna really cloud everything up. You're not gonna have that fluidity look. So we want to make sure that it's, you know, as close to real like as possible. So I have a lot of bubbles in mine, and I'm going to leave them that way because they are, it's the ocean. So, I mean, we kind of want it to be watery. So now I'm going to pour this in, and I'm just taking my time. And I did just enough to cover my shells. You guys can fill it all the way up if you want to. You can do it any way that you want to. If you want it all the way up, you can, but you don't have to. Next thing you can do is the Color Burst White. You can do a top layer similar to this on the top if you want after you cure this one. I'm just gonna leave mine alone because I kind of like this look with the bubbles showing, but you guys are more than welcome to customize this any way that you want to. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take my pocket lamp and I'm just gonna kind of set the resin in place, because that way I'm hoping I can keep some of those bubbles. And then I'm gonna bring my Magic Cure over and we are going to cure our bottle. So I'm gonna put the Magic Cure over my bottle and I'm gonna turn it on for 60 seconds and I'm just gonna slowly titrate up in wattage. And what that does is it allows it to cure slowly to keep it cool. That way you don't have any issues with it. So the lower the wattage, titrating up will keep it nice and cool. Same like if you were going to finish a piece, it does a really nice job of giving you a glass-like finish when you do it that way. All right, so I'm up at 36 watts and we're gonna kind of finish out the cure at this 36 watts. All right, so while that's curing, go ahead and get your cup ready. You can cure that so you can peel the resin out and reuse it. We're just going to stick that in our lamp. And we are going to be, just so you know what's on deck, we are going to be doing our love necklace next. So if you want to have that ready. So here's my bottle. Super cute. It's got my little seashells in, and you can see that by doing just the slightest amount of the blue-green, it's just enough. So it's just enough to give it that water-like look, but the seashells, you can see them perfectly. So this is a great way to memorialize sand from the beach, or you can do dirt, you can do anything. The only thing that you want to make sure that you do now is let this cool completely before putting on the cork, because what can happen is it can get some condensation in there from the outside temperature being a lot cooler than the inside temperature. So we want to make sure we let this completely cool, and then you're free to UV resin the top cork here. You can also put an eye hook in the top and make it a cool necklace. There are so many things you guys can do with these. It's a really fun project. So